Alright, what is going on, guys? Spiteful is back again, coming at you with a news update video. Now I just want to quickly go over the important stuff. There's a lot of text here, so I just want to kind of break it down. Now let's just quickly get into it. Now, as you can see here, the Summon Showcase Winds of Hope, as well as the facility event A Wish to the Winds, will start. Now, a facility event simply means that we'll actually be getting a facility along with this event. And the reason that that's relevant is this actually, in my opinion, is a very not so subtle way of rewarding veterans in this game. And I'm not saying like, oh yeah, we're veterans. Like, this game's only been out for like 2 months, right? The thing is, come 4, 5, 8 months, even 2 years down the line, for however long this game runs, these facilities will still be in your castle. And the reason that's relevant is because that's an if I remember correctly, the facility that we were given on Halloween, I thought that I figured that this thing was so broken that they would never do something like this again. An extra 8.5% increase to HP for light units and an extra 7% strength to light units. And now if they're going to do that with wind, this is a good reason as to why they don't have PvP or something of the sort, because the longer you play, the more busted you're gonna be, simply because you have you have limited edition facilities that literally say, here's a crap ton of stats, you know what I'm saying? And it might not seem like a big deal. It's only 7%. 7%'s a lot. 7% is going to be huge, especially when power creep gets like thrown into the meta. Right now, everyone's relatively balanced in extent. You know, Hawk is getting outdated in about like 10 hours, but but for the most part, these characters are fairly balanced in my opinion. Obviously, some deal more damage than others, but for the most part, everyone's playable, and I don't feel like I've never really looked at a character with the same might as mine and thought, wow, that character's horrible, why is he using this? Unless it's an Ezreal in a Mercury raid. Then you can burn in a hole and die. And yeah, moving on. So, as you can see here, the Summon Showcase Winds of Hope, as well as the facility event, they also have their own specific worm print. The Summon Showcase will have the 5-star bow user, the new one, as you can see her down here, looking like a snack. She thick as fuck. And yeah, she thick, alright. And we're probably gonna get one new dragon. The wording, it says Wind Element Adventurers Dragons. So I don't know if we're gonna get more than one. I highly doubt it. I'm guessing that they're releasing a 4-star adventurer like Sinoa and a new 4-star dragon. Excuse me. We're probably gonna get 2 worm prints like last time. Some of those worm prints will be of particular use in the upcoming facility event. If you remember correctly, for the Trick or Treat event, we actually got bonuses for trick or treats or snackle lanterns or whatever. Those were cute, but I felt like it was a little unfair because you're forced to pull this 1% worm print, and I just feel like that thing saved me so much more time. And then people are literally struggling not only to do the event because they didn't pull a Halloween Elisan, but then they don't have the worm print either, so those that get cucked have to work even harder. Like, I always felt like that was a little fucked up, but I mean, it is what it is. So one thing they did bring up as well, additionally, the extra quests this time around have been updated to allow for co-op play. That is huge, because I hated doing that stupid Halloween EX stage because my team was literal garbage. Like, it was garbage for a good week and a half before I finally built up a half decent, not vomit-like quality team. So co-op play will allow me to actually play as one unit or level up one character as opposed to leveling up an entire team, which I think is crucial to not even just fairness, but I think that it's going to be good for pretty much everybody, because you're kind of required to pull 4 wind units to really make effective use of that, not only that wind facility, but just survivability. So I think that's definitely going to be clutch. They also bring, here we go, from this event we plan on removing the event reward worm prints. Ultimately, they decrease the opportunities players had to make good use of their regular worm prints, which is good because it limited customization options for raid events, which I think is kind of interesting, because most of the time we will literally just use the shapeshift prep and nuke the raid boss anyways. As you can see, they also announced the next raid, which is pretty cool. And yeah, additional oh, this is a cute one. Additionally, enemies in Avenue to Power will no longer create barriers. The reason that that's funny is because that literally allows you to auto more consistently and quickly during Avenue to Power. There's a lot of times I'll literally be autoing and I'll see my guys stuck on one of the Fafnirs, which is kind of annoying. We have improved the AI of the team. They're not going to be as stupid for now. Let's see. Addendum. AI has been increased. Fafnir enemies aren't going to be annoying. Eldwater needed to strengthen. Co-ability is now easier to see. Defeated enemies now disappear immediately, which is good. The display speed of notices has been increased. That's excellent. Number of skip tickets you acquire daily has been increased from 1 to 3. Skip tickets has been increased to 99 for maximum held. Hawk got a buff. Skill Savage. Adjustments were made to the power of Hawk's skill Savage Hawk on stunned enemies. Adjustments were made to Nefaria's skill Knight of Antiquity concerning its power and power against enemies afflicted with blindness. That's clutch because Nefaria has a very big crutch on her, where most of her DPS comes from inflicting blindness and then capitalizing on damage on that. Now there are some bosses that can't be blinded anyways, which limits her DPS immensely and is the only reason that most people play with damn, I forgot the wand unit's name, or Orion. As you can see here, all the gifts in the Dragon Roost were being displayed as bread. That's been fixed. Smithy level was not being factored into facility level. I didn't know that was a thing. High Midgard Sommer's Storm Chaser is dealing more hits than it should. That looks like it's either fixed or being fixed, which is good because it's essentially a nerf to High Midgard Sommer if you've been having trouble because it was a bug, not because you were trash. That being said, it's still a very difficult raid, especially for newer players. So let's see what else we got here. I'm trying to see the ones that are relevant. It doesn't seem like anything else is going to be too crazy. But yeah, I mean, overall, like, having a new facility is kind of insane in my opinion. Like, I really thought that they messed up. In my opinion, I think that this is not necessarily healthy for the game. I mean, I'm not going to complain. There's no PvP in this game, so I think it's okay. But I do find it a little sad that there are people that are coming into this game now, and they literally will never be able to get the Sweet Retreat. And it's not just a cute looking ornament in your castle, it's literally an increase of about averaging 7.5% in stats to your light characters. Like, light units are technically the most powerful units in the game, in my opinion, in terms of like not just survivability but like offense, simply because we have three facilities that facilitate growth for that element in particular. So I'm definitely looking forward to how this game progresses. This is probably one of the games that I'm most excited for. I'm stuttering my words like I'm half retarded, but the fact of the matter is I haven't been this excited about a game in a long time, maybe since I pulled Gin in BBS. But I'm gonna leave it at that. Y'all know this, guys. Grind on, catch me up in here, stay blessed. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'm trying to bring more Dragalia content. Let me know how hyped you are for this event. Let me know how deep you're gonna go in Wormite for this Archer, assuming she's good. She's probably gonna be good, but assuming she's good. And I guess I'll leave it at that. Y'all know this, guys. Grind on, catch me up in here, stay blessed, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.
This video is brought to you and sponsored by me. Duh. The fuck? Anyways, guys, feel free to check out his site. He's been supporting the channel endlessly, and yeah, that's about it. Just check out the damn store linked in the description.